Alrighty. So welcome everybody. Thanks for everyone who's getting on this call tonight to be a part of our 8-week Summer Sizzle PiYo test group info call. I know that's like a lot to handle, but just wanted to go over some of the goals for our call and answer some of the most common questions that we're getting. Because of the fact that this is just a huge program, there's so much demand for it. We've been getting tons of questions fielded our way, so we figured it would be a great idea to get everybody on the line at once. That way we can answer a lot of questions and go over all of the information all at once, so everybody can understand what we're offering, what we're doing with this challenge group, and how we want to have a really fun summer with using PiYo. We're really excited about it. A lot of us are huge Chalene Johnson fans, so if you've used one of her programs before, I'm sure you're super excited about this. Before I get started, I'll briefly introduce myself as well as my co-hosts. My name is Lindsay Lombardi. I'm a one-star Diamond Beachbody coach. I'm also a certified personal trainer with the National Academy of Sports Medicine and also a fitness nutrition specialist. And I also teach Insanity, P90X, and Insanity classes. So I'm certified in each of those.
I'm PiYo.
PiYo, yep.
Don't forget PiYo.
PiYo, which we're on the line for right now. And co-hosting with me tonight is Christina DiMichele and Gail Tatum. So you want to take it away, give a brief intro?
Yeah, I'll go, Gail, wherever. I can't see Gail, but I have a couple friends on the call. My name is Christina DiMichele, and I'm an Emerald Beachbody coach. I've been a coach since last February, so almost a year and a half now. I'm lucky enough that I get to be a coach with my best friends that brought me into this business. I think a couple people on the phone know of my transformation story, but it started 1 year ago. And since then, I've completed the Ultimate Reset, T25, 21-day fix, and I think I made it 4 or 5 weeks in the P90X3. I've lost, give or take a couple pounds, but I've lost about 30 pounds and almost 30 inches within the year. And earlier this year, I got my first fitness certification, which was Insanity. Lindsay and I then went for the PiYo certification, and we got that maybe 2 months ago. So we're looking forward to hopefully begin teaching that format soon. So that's a little bit about me and how I got here.
Hi, I'm Gail Tatum. I am also an Emerald coach, and actually Christina and I, we didn't realize it, but we joined about the same time.
Yeah.
We're 2 numbers off in our coach number. It's funny.
Yeah.
I danced my whole life, so fitness has always been a part of my life, but I've always been one to want to have control over my workouts, and that's why I primarily work out at home. And I started with the very first Beachbody workout, which was Tony Horton's P90 or Power 90 rather, and just it's something that I loved. I went through a transition in my life, and through that transition met Lindsay, and one thing led to another. And instead of just working out myself in the privacy of my home, I am now sharing my story and letting people know about all the wonderful products that Beachbody has. I am also certified in PiYo and have been teaching the class as well.
So I just to give you a brief background, I know each of us can share why exactly we were excited about PiYo being released as an at-home fitness program. So that's in addition to it being taught in gyms. So the fact of it being an at-home program, it's amazing because it can be used every single day in the comfort of your own home. But for me, what's really important for that is that I'm a fitness competitor as well, and I've kind of my body has taken a beating with doing, you know, double workouts a day for normally 6 months out of the year. Both cardio, I do intense cardio like Insanity, and then on top of that, I beat myself up with heavy using Body Beat. So I have some issues that I deal with physically, such as like an overactive hip flexor, or, you know, I tend to get shin splints. So for me, I'm really excited about PiYo because of the fact that I'll be able to do something where I can slow down a bit and actually do active recovery. I know Christina and Gail probably had their goals are probably slightly different.
I'm sorry if you guys hear me coughing. I have this, I don't know, I think it's bronchitis, but I'm really sorry if you hear the coughing. I'm trying to drink tea to mute it. But my reasons for PiYo are they're similar to Lindsay's. When I started last year, I started off with a pretty intense program in T25, and my biggest concern was, would I be able to keep up with Shaun T? And then what was it going to do to my knees? Like, that's what I was genuinely concerned about. And I wound up, you know, hurting my hip flexor or pulling and straining it more than once. And I also have a recurring muscle spasm in my neck. Luckily, it hasn't come back in a couple years. I've been fortunate that it's stayed away. And I honestly think that's because I learned the importance of stretching on a daily basis, at least for 15 minutes. And I incorporated that into my workouts as much as I could every day. So since then, it's been months and months of Insanity type workouts, then live Insanity classes, and then 21-day fix workouts, and then P90X3. So now that PiYo's here, I'm actually looking forward to giving my body a break, and not saying it's going to be easy. It's still, you know, you're going to get the cardio sweat, and yoga, I think a lot of us know, is not the easiest thing to do. It's something you have to practice and learn. But it's also going to be a way to give me more flexibility and take a break from all the PiYo.
For me, as much as I worked out my whole life, in my 20s and 30s, and even into my 40s, I just skipped the warm-ups and skipped the cool-downs. I just wanted to get in and get out. And as you get older, you get stiffer unless you stretch. So that is something that I have always, really incorporated in my everyday life. But also through the years, you know, I have knee issues, and I don't like doing a lot of pounding on my knees, because it hurts my knees. It also hurts my hips. So when PiYo came along, it's amazing how it's cardio. It's not jumping up and down cardio. You are just constantly moving, but you're getting the cardio, you're getting the stretch, and you're getting the strengthening as well. When you're in down dog and you're doing push-ups, you're getting that upper body strength that you need too. And in a very short time, you really start seeing even more of the definition. So for me, it's just incorporating it all in one fantastic package. Liz?
Do you want me to go into what PiYo is, Linz?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to try and combine. We have two topics to cover: what is PiYo and what makes it unique. As Lindsay mentioned at the beginning of the call, PiYo was created by Chalene Johnson. Some of you might recognize some of her programs: Chalene Extreme, Turbo Fire, Turbo Jam, Turbo Kick. Am I leaving out any?
Chalene Extremes, you mentioned.
I did mention Chalene. Chalene Extreme was actually my first Beachbody program, I think 3 or 4 years ago, which is all weighted workouts, mostly weighted workouts. She said she created this program because she didn't feel graceful in a yoga or Pilates class, but she knew she was putting a pounding on her body every day with the weights and the cardio. So she had to create this to help with balance and flexibility and coordination. So you're getting a low impact program but it's also high intensity. You're going to get the cardio. You're going to get the sweat. There are no weights. So you are using your own body weight as resistance. And what I found since I started T25 last year was that for me, that was the most effective type of workout because I wasn't actually picking up weights where I could be potentially straining any muscles in my neck. So when you are using your own body weight as resistance, and that's when you start to see, you know, for instance, PiYo push-ups. That's when you really start to see your muscles. Like I actually started to watch my body change, and that's when you start seeing you're burning fat, so then the lean muscles are able to show through a little more. So you're getting yoga, you're getting Pilates, you're getting cardio, which means you're going to get the sweat, but it's also set to fast-paced music. Because I know when I took a beginner yoga class years ago, it was not easy, and I could not quiet my mind down. I eventually left the class, and it was like an hour and a half long class, and I couldn't take it. What works for me and why I like Insanity and T25, and especially live Insanity classes, is the music. And Chalene Johnson is a huge, huge music fan. So she sets all of her workouts to fast-paced music. So you're getting that. So you're getting the benefits of yoga, you're getting the benefits of Pilates, you're getting the cardio, you're getting the fast-paced music without holding the long poses. So you're going to get the sweat, you're going to burn the calories, you're going to burn the fat, but you also tone your body at the same time to show the lean muscles. So that's basically the gist of what it does. Lean muscles, abs, work the booty, work the legs, everything. You'll feel it from head to toe. It's a full body workout, and all the workouts, I believe they range from 25 to 45 minutes. So no, there are no like hour-long workouts. So that's really the range of how the workouts go. And it's a 60-day program with the workouts, like I said, ranging from 25 to 45 minutes each day.
And just to give you a little brief background of like how it exactly works, like the science behind it is that it's not like Christina mentioned, it's not like your standard yoga or Pilates where you're holding these long movements. Shalene's a dancer and ex-cheerleader, so she just likes dynamic, flowing, fluid movements. Yet these aren't movements that are hard. It's not choreographed or anything, so you don't have to worry about it being like a dance. So it's just very dynamic. So you never stop. So for people who just don't like that part of like the yoga or Pilates, either it's too repetitive or it's just too much of static movements, they'll really like this format. So how that works is that because of it being so fluid and dynamic, that's what helps you get those long, lean muscles, just like a dancer would. And because you're moving the whole time, that's what keeps your heart rate up, which then keeps you in the fat burning phase. And that's why you're able to, that this program, even though it's pretty short, just like we found in other shorter workouts that we've come out with recently, is that it's really effective to lose weight too, even though it's only on average about 30-35 minutes a day. So Gail's going to talk to you a little bit about who this is best for.
The target audience is actually it's for men or women who want to lose weight, gain strength, without and burn fat without high impact moves. And it's also if you don't want complex choreography, you want condensed versions like the 25, you get as little as 25 minutes. You want to, if you don't have time to go to a class, you want the convenience of doing your workouts at home, getting them done, moving on with your day, who likes the high energy, which is what PiYo has with the music. It's for all age groups, but again, my target audience is is the I don't want to say senior citizens because I don't feel like one, but you know, it's for someone who has pounded on their body their whole life and still want to work out and strengthen your muscles. Also, with using your body as your own weight is a tremendous way of keeping your bones strengthened. And as particularly women, as we get older, we have to be concerned about osteoporosis and all of that. So it's, you know, you don't need to have the weights. Your body can be your own weight.
Or any equipment for that matter. There's no, that's the awesome part, is that no equipment is necessary. So, but in fact, I'll go over what you get with the program. And I'll go a little bit about what's actually included. So you'll get a package that includes 3 discs. You have 3 discs, 8 workouts on all 3 DVDs. Again, they range anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes. You get a quick start guide, which helps you start seeing results super fast. You get your calendar, so it tells you exactly what to do and when. Takes out all the guesswork for you. You also get a Get Lean eating plan, which this is really simplified. For those of you who are familiar with the 21-day fix, what I like about this eating plan is that if you've already been doing our 21-day fix, you're going to love this eating plan because it's very similar in the way that it keeps it simple, yet it also gives you flexibility. So you'll love this eating plan. It also provides you with a tape measure so you can track your progress. And because you guys are all working with a Beachbody coach, you get a bonus workout, which is really cool. It's called Hardcore on the Floor. So she brings you down on to do a lot of floor work using every muscle group, every body part. Plus, you get a month's supply of Shakeology with the special promotional package that we have for this month. You get a month's supply of that. So it's a really good value because what you get in this package is actually like you're getting this $70 workout program for $10 over the cost of Shakeology. So you're saving over $70 this month by getting this package. So don't come crying to us in August when you missed out on this promotion. These promotions don't stay around forever. So, you know, we'll talk to you a little bit about like what we're doing with our challenge group and how that's all going to work out. But I'm going to toss it back to Gail, who's going to give you a little bit of info about some success stories.
In the classes that I've taught, I actually received feedback from my class, and every single one of them said that they were surprised at what a great cardio workout it was. Because people, and Shalene will say this too, it isn't yoga, it isn't Pilates. It has those moves in it for the stretching and the strengthening, but it is so much more than that. The way she choreographs the moves, you are sweating in the end, and that was the main thing. They all said that it was a great workout. They love it, and they would love to have it in their homes too.
Awesome. I am going to play a short video for you guys. Some of you may have already seen this. I'm going to play it though. I apologize for those of you who are on via the phone call portion. If you can jump on the video chat, I would recommend you doing that, just so you can see this. If not, I want you to contact your coach as well, and you can let them know you want to see the video. So I'll screen share this for you.
Just for the flow, more buzz, more bass, then compress it all.
Who says you have to jump, grunt, strain, and punish yourself to get results from a workout?
You can really get an incredible workout. You don't have to beat yourself up.
And who says you can only get the benefits of Pilates and yoga by holding long, intense poses?
You are going to look so good.
Introducing PiYo, a fitness breakthrough that fuses the muscle sculpting benefits of Pilates with the core strengthening and stretching benefits of yoga. But don't expect to stand still and just hold poses. PiYo speeds everything up, including the results.
PiYo has significantly changed the shape of my body.
PiYo's dynamic flowing sequences deliver a serious calorie burn at the same time that it lengthens, tones, and increases flexibility.
I am a mother of two, and PiYo has really leaned me up and defined my abs in ways that I have never seen.
And one of the best things is that these workouts sculpt and define your body with no weights and no equipment.
It's one of the most challenging strength-building workouts I've ever done. I'm literally drenched in sweat, and I haven't touched a weight today.
We're not using weights. We're using our own weights.
Not only are there no weights, but PiYo is low impact, which means you'll burn off excess fat, get more defined, and help alleviate aches and pains created by age or other workout programs.
I got injured about a year ago. I couldn't do any exercises where I had to run or jump, so I started religiously doing PiYo. Not only did my injury get healed quicker, but I lost 15 pounds.
Change your body, sculpt your body, and be kind to your body.
PiYo is a low-impact workout that delivers incredibly visible results to people of all ages and all fitness levels.
I'm 47, and I'm in the best shape of my life because of PiYo.
PiYo hits every single muscle. I got muscles in places I never knew I had.
We are going to define your body.
All right. So you guys now have an idea of what PiYo is all about. So I just wanted to take a second to talk about why you should be a part of our PiYo Summer Sizzler Challenge with us and why that's so unique. I mean, not only will you get all of, the benefits of the program, such as, being able to burn calories with a low impact cardio based program, and you'll build, really long, lean, gorgeous muscles. But the main part or the main importance of our challenge groups would be the accountability. So what we call the trifecta is the fact that we offer fitness, nutrition, and accountability. There's a lot of programs that have fitness or nutrition or both, but what we offer that's so different is the accountability. We have a 24/7 online group that we utilize for people to share experiences, to ask questions, to have 24-hour access to a group of coaches. We have coaches all across the country who are in these groups with you. So it's really an amazing experience to be a part of something like that. It's like one big party. We build relationships, we build friendships, and it's just really nice to have that accountability, because that's what really gets you maximum results. That's what gets you, when you're accountable to a group of people online. I can share with you a little bit about my own experience, is that even as a coach, I had always struggled with just being consistent with my own fitness. But it wasn't until I became a coach and I started doing and running these groups that I became more consistent. So I know that a lot of our clients say the same exact thing, is that accountability is the key for that, is key for them. That's the one part that probably everybody needs, but most people never notice that that's missing. The other part is the nutrition. You can't out exercise a bad diet. And that's why we include Shakeology and a meal plan into our programs. It's super important. Shakeology is really important when you are eating a little bit healthier and you're reducing calories. It's very important that you supplement with something that is nutrient dense, so your body works optimally. We can get into a little bit more details about that But I'm going to just, quickly go over, what to do, how to be a part of this group. So here's what you need to know. Our group starts next Monday, July 7th. And we want all of you to be a part of this group with us. So we want you to contact the coach that invited you to this call and let them know that you either need to be set up and that you'd like a reserved spot. Get an appointment with them within the next 24 hours to get set up, so that way your package will get here in time for the Monday start date. Also, if you have friends or family that would like to do this with you, invite someone for extra accountability. Let your coach know if you have somebody that you want to join you in doing this. I'm going to pass it off to Christina for a moment. Is she on?
I muted, so nobody heard me coughing. Sorry.
That's all right.
Just to give you a little overview of the coaching aspect of it, it was tough for me for a couple years when your best friends are coaches and they're in shape and you're not. And eventually I started with Shakeology. Like, I did the opposite. A lot of people start with a fitness program. I started with Shakeology on its own because I really didn't like exercise. And it was a chore for me. So I tried Shakeology on its own. And they tried to tell me that I really should become a coach, get the 25% off Shakeology. I didn't listen to them, which was, stupid on my part. And eventually I did. I became a coach just for the discount. But then for me, coaching became so much more than that when I began my own transformation journey. And it's become such a huge part of my life. So that's what I want people to keep in mind. What we do as coaches, now that I see it, it's a passion, it's a love of sharing these programs and these products that get you results that eventually turn you into this better, happier, healthy person. So that's an option as well. When and if you purchase the challenge pack, you can become a coach at the same time, and the sign-up fee is waived. So that's just something to keep in mind, whether you do it just to continue on Shakeology or whether you really want to share, I'm doing PiYo and I love it. It's changing my body. It's changing my mindset. You could do that as well. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Awesome. I am going to mute everybody off. And what I'd love for you to do is, if we have anyone who joined us who was not with us in the beginning of the call, we're trying to get all the names of our customers or clients who are on the line with us who want to be placed into the raffle for our 3-day refresh program. So I am going to unmute everybody. Unmute. All right, there's a lot of background noise. If everybody can just mute themselves out unless you're going to be speaking, that would be awesome. That's perfect. And if you can just say your name, if you are a client who's on this call and you'd like to be added into our raffle.
Jessica McCracken.
Hey, Jess.
Hi.
Is that Jess from Saturday, from our Super Saturday workout?
No.
No.
Oh, wrong Jess. Sorry. I thought she was friends with Michelle and Kate.
It's okay.
Anyone else?
Wait, I'm muting myself.
I can see everybody who's on. Can I see everybody who's on live? Yep, I can see everyone who's on live, but I just can't see those of you who are on the call with us. So if there's anyone else who'd like to be put into our raffle, because then we're going to open up the call for some Q&A. Hey. All right, so I'm going to open up the call for questions. Does anybody have any questions?
Lindsay, I only have one name.
We're sending you the whole list of names.
Okay.
I was going to say, if not, you would probably, there'd be one very lucky person, I guess. No, but we have a list of, I can go through who we have. So maybe some, you guys who are on the phone, who I can't see who you are, you'll know if you're missing. I have Shakita, Meredith, Zoe, Danielle, Christy, Kimberly, Jessica. Am I missing anybody? Susan, would you just on the line too? Okay. So we will get started with any questions.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Can you still incorporate, like I really like to do spin and I would like to keep that. Do we keep doing our normal exercise with the PiYo or should we put it on hold?
Absolutely. You can pretty much, you can definitely do that. I know some people who are using this program in addition to their regular programs, whether that's something that's super intense. For myself, that's what I'm doing because I still teach classes. But this is a way for me to have some active recovery, which is really healthy. Active recovery will allow us to not be as susceptible to injury. So you won't have to worry as much about overtraining, especially with something like spin. It's very repetitive. It will probably help you in your performance with that as well.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Any other questions?
I have a question. Is Shakeology okay if you're breastfeeding?
Yes. I would still, chat with your physician about that. If you're, I don't know if you have any allergies or anything. We have lots of people who use it perfectly fine. You can still check, if you want to check with your physician, you can do so. I know for most people in our challenge group, they are using it. Anyone on the line right now who's using it while breastfeeding? I don't think Jackie's on the line. I know she's using it.
I have something I can say to that. I have So I'm in nursing school, as many of you know, but some of you don't. And I have a lot of friends in nursing school that, like me, it's a second degree and they came back to it. So they're, a little older. And one of my friends, Casey, when she was pregnant with her second child, was in school, and she's in the military. She's always been really fit, but you know how you gain weight with pregnancies, and she'd gained with her first. And when she was pregnant with her second, she decided she was going to do like a Beachbody program. And she actually did a fix with us back in the winter. And she was doing Shakeology. And as your physician probably told you, when you're breastfeeding, they recommend increasing your calories by 500 calories a day. So what she did was she took her Shakeology and added a little bit of Greek yogurt, a little bit of fruit, etc. And that was her extra 500 calories in a day. But it wasn't just any old 500 calories. It was like this nutrient-dense, amazing 500 calories. So she said she never felt better. Her pregnancy was much better. She found that she didn't gain as much weight. She said numbers-wise, her weight gain wasn't tremendously different, but like in clothing, what was jiggly versus firm, etc. Like she really found it to be extremely helpful. And she was going on and on to me about it recently, actually. So I was like, oh, you have to write about this in our group so we can share this. And she's considering it. So.
That's a great story.
Thank you.
Because I feel like most people come to us after the fact, Robin. Not during their pregnancy, but after. We have a lot of challengers who, I have people calling me actually, like Jess, or I have a few other people who are like, 1 week postpartum, they're like calling me, ready to go. So, I think it's, it's nice to hear both sides of the story, but also, I think the more important part of that is the calorie issue. Is like, as long as you make sure, whatever the guidebook tells you to have is just adding those 500 to 600 calories back into that. Any other questions? If not, I am going to ask Sarah. Does she have all the names in the hat?
I have all the names in the hats.
What?
Hi.
They're all there.
If you haven't given your name, please speak up now. Because we had like 7 or 8, 9 people. So
Wait, I'll tell you, I have
they're really good.
Sarah, I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. I have 8 names, so that's what I have.
Okay.
If there's more than that, then
9.
9. We should have 9.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No.
Eight.
Nope, you're right.
8, yes.
does Craig not know how to count?
I don't know how to count, sorry.
Anybody else?
Okay. Ready?
All right.
Susan.
Is there a Susan on the line?
If Susan's not on the line, do we put it down?
Lynn, it's Sue.
Hey.
Hey.
Awesome.
Yay, Susan.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for this call. You guys were amazing. If you have any other questions, please contact the person who invited you to this call. If you can also hook up with your coach or the person who invited you just to go over everything. I know some of you guys have already gotten set up, but if you haven't, set up that appointment so that way your coach can get you all set up and ready to rock this group starting at 7. We're going to put the group together tomorrow, so we'll be adding you guys into it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to all the coaches.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.